Now, where to begin my search for the book? Suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who had been frequenting the library lately, as might my fellow scholars. But mayhap I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Cyrus can scrutinize and glean new knowledge from the townspeople. Let's see now. Testimony. Of course I got a key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless book? It's not even anything cool like Goosebumps. Most intriguing. A fan of Scholastic. He has a key, yes, yet he knows. He doesn't know the value of it. Continue. Let's see now. Key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that. But I'm not surprised someone stole a tome. Considering what they're worth. I've gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. Most intriguing. He knows the value of the tomes and is burdened with debt to boot. Let's see now. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard station outside should have a key to the library archives. Most intriguing. Only the headmaster and the guard possess keys to the special archives. Well, let's go pay the headmaster a visit. I assume he should be up here at the top. God, Cyrus has like a Banff outfit. It's the purple inside and the black and gold outside, where you're just like, man, this is a money. This man is money. Let's see. You know full well I have a key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I haven't had no reason to peruse those tomes in quite some time. He has a key, that is true, but the dust gathered upon it says it's not been used.
Splendid!
That should be all the information I need to solve the case. Who possesses keys? These two.
But of course!
There are only two keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used to unlock it? The guards? The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. He hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously as of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh.
It would be all too easy of a task to lift the key off his person. So is it possible that the guard is our man?
No.
No, he would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely, one who has accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together and our villain is...
Yes.
Indubitably, that shifty scholar, Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Can't say I really expected us to play detective in this game, but I like it. Word has it, he's been doing his research underground. That'd be the perfect host for a random dungeon filled to the brim with random battles.
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work of my own. And so I've taken it upon myself to investigate this suspicious scholar. Interested in coming along, are you? It seems you have quite the curious streak yourself. But of course mysteries exist only to be solved. After all, it is of utmost importance to remember that. Ah, but there I go again. Don't let me talk your ear off. But I will be glad for your help. Let's get right to business then. No doubt we'll find Russell in his laboratory down below. Cyrus has joined the party. Let's have a look at him. Level 1, of course. And here we go, a dapper young lad. 200 HP, elemental attack is his thing. Yep, he does in fact use a rod. His skills are thus. Fireball, Ice Wind, he can learn Lightning Bolt. Analyze, reveal the HP and 1 weakness of a single foe. Firestorm, which is deal fire damage to all foes twice. Deal ice damage to all foes twice. Deal lightning damage to all foes twice. Alright, here we're starting to... Okay, Cyrus may be someone I would want to keep in a main party. That, I don't know. He's seeming pretty good. He's our black mage, basically. So... anyway. The time has come to go inside. But before we do that, I'm sure there's some shops of some sort that I can, peruse, right? This isn't the exit of the town, right? Yeah, we're just in, like, the major district. Here's where we can pick up some stuff. Also a tavern, where we can, switch things out. But an armorer could, prove useful. This is, this one's better, and this one's better. But this is the real shit. This oak staff. And we have enough money to afford it as well. So we'll go ahead and get it for him, and equip it immediately. Next up, we're gonna wanna improve our guys here. This will give good boosts to 2 characters at least. So I'll make 2 sturdy shields. Oh man, we can set it up multiple times. That's pretty useful as well. I think aside from that, I will pick up the circlet. There we go. Trying to outfit him as best I can, because he is a mage. He will be taking hits, and he won't be taking them in a pretty way at all. I'm having a great time. This game, just getting different characters is really good, because if there's ever a storyline that I don't give a shit about, talking to you, Haunted, really don't care about her story, to be honest, very much. You can immediately get one like Ophelia, or like Alphen, or like Cyrus, that I'm interested in. And to be honest, I will say that Therion is the one I'm most gripped into of them. I would probably put Cyrus behind him, based on the limited amount that we have seen of his so far. So I'm happy that I chose him as my main character. I seem to have connected with him the most.
Time to teach you a lesson.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume also once Therion's story is complete, you can switch him out. I believe somewhere it said you could do that, so we'll see. Scholar skills. How about a little boom boom fire fire? Oh, his attacks do spread already. Oh, he's really good, guys. He's very good. He's very good. Holy shit, is he very good. For some reason, I thought it was weird that they do 2 attacks to everything. That makes sense. He innately has spread. That's fucking dope. Ah, you don't stand a chance.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm gonna punch him. Man, that thing sure can take a hit.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What is the logical course of action?
How about Ice Wind?
Oh, ice, here's some proof.
That thing actually lived through that whole fight. Holy crap! He almost killed him.
Possible.
That was stupid. That was stupid. Healing. Ah, yes, you have first aid. And I basically exhausted Haunted of her stuff. There. Looks like the end of this place is pretty early. Better we wrap around quite a bit. Oh, I want that. There's like 18 treasure boxes in here. We don't have to do it all the time.
Now, letting us hunt him.
I love surprising my foe like this.
Come in, if thou darest.
That's vulnerable to Dario. We're learning a good bit about a few different one of these guys. Like what their weaknesses are. And none of them really care about arrows. So maybe I shouldn't do that.
Logical course of action.
How about ice?
Oh, ice, here's some proof.
Alright, that gives us on one.
Out of my way. Here goes nothing.
We could only learn what the last thing you're weak to is. It doesn't matter if you just die, I guess.
What next?
Huh, and I was ready to hit his weakness, too.
Thus ends your lesson.
Part of me wanted to skip battles, then I remembered, oh yeah, Cyrus is a very low level. We should probably take him through basically everything. Get him as much power as possible. Old coin. Nice. Probably sell that. Alright, after this fight, we totally need to go check on his skills. See what we can do about that. We got ourselves some breaks.
What next?
Make that a triple break.
My turn.
Huh, you're not so tough.
Bring it on.
Well, those guys aren't tough at all. Wow.
Bring it on. Try it.
Why did I think those things were gonna be a lot more fearsome than they actually were? Alright. Let's give him a skill that needs learning. Lightning Bolt, we want some spread. I'll pick Lightning Blast. Because it's the one element that he doesn't have yet. If you need anything, I'm just hanging out here. Dude, the dude's just up there. You see him? You see him up there? He's ready. He's like, my evil plans. This sure seems to be the quick dungeon. But I guess it would make a little bit more sense. This is supposed to just be his underground, like, research lab. It's not supposed to be some super long winding lair.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Alright. Reduced him to that.
Out of my way.
Having them just all be weak to pretty much every weapon is kind of neat. Lightning.
Not bad.
I love sparkly things. It's very cool. It's very cool. I want Cyrus to level up one more time before we go up there. In case people were wondering what I'm doing here. Because Alphen is also a lower level, so we're kind of coming in with a weird level composition here. That thing seems to be weak to what? Is that wind? Looks like.
All right.
Alright! So I'm gonna kill that thing.
What is the logical course of action? Nothing will quiet the storm.
Well, there goes that.
What next?
Nice. We'll be able to get through this whole thing without taking any damage.
Tier 2.
What next?
There. That should be enough to level, right? Right? Yes. Oh, on 2 people. Alright. Level 6 and level 11 on those 2. That should be fine. And let's restore. Okay. Let's go.
What?
Professor Albright. Are you always in the habit of barging into your peers' offices while they're working? Even though mine's a cave filled with monsters?
Excuse me.
My apologies. I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
Apropos of nothing, mayhap you've heard that a certain tome was stolen from the archives? I haven't the faintest clue what you're talking about.
Come now.
Come now, Russell. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So, let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it. What the hell's you can?
The truth is...
Unfortunately for you, at precisely the moment you were trying to sneak in back with the key. Your friend the guardsman was just waking up from his little slumber. But that's impossible. He was asleep, I positively...
Oh,
Keeping up on your friend's somnolence, are we, old chum? This is a slip of the tongue, I tell you. I know nothing about this God's damned book.
is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. Then perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy. Prove your innocence, of course. Damn it! Damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan if not for your bloody meddling. I could have had it all.
I don't think this one will
He's
listen
so
to reason.
big! They're vulnerable to lightning. This is fucking awesome. Oh my god. Man, have I picked the best fucking thing.
I see.
Alright. Let's do this.
Interesting dilemma.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Alright, now let's try Lynn.
Bring it
Alright, he
on.
doesn't do a lot of damage, but that's fine. Let's concoct some soothing dust with my essence of pomegranate.
Try this.
We need the BP if we're going to be able to take out those, if we're going to be able to break those ice things.
Out of my way.
Man, you guys are no less annoying.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
That's the ticket.
Here goes nothing. Try this.
Man, I should have Alpha like unleash some attacks coming up here. He could definitely use them.
Better than a snare.
Let's move him back a
Out
little
of my
bit.
way.
And now, alright, he's down to 2.
What is the logical course of action?
Man, those things are pretty
Here we
beefy
go.
for like elemental glowy things.
Alrighty.
Unleash.
Cool off.
I can't believe they're alive, to be honest.
Here goes nothing.
Let's see.
Cool off.
There. No more moves for you this turn.
Out of my way.
It's time you had a bit of a break.
I see.
Go ahead and lower your defense a couple of turns there. And an incidental
Letting my arrow
attack
fly and true.
for a good measure. I wouldn't do that just yet. Arrow Storm, though.
A torrent of arrows.
Yeah, that seemed to have proved useful. Ah, crap, he's run out of gas.
How about this?
Oh, that wasn't the most optimal turn that I had expected, but hey, it happens. Let's use a great brunch. Great bunch. Not brunch. It's not brunch yet. Cute that you thought it, though. More arrows.
A torrent of arrows.
Well, that cleared them out. Turns out they were really low. Now for you, we've got 2 more attacks before you're coming back in and giving me the hurt. So, thinking
Alrighty.
a souped up icicle will probably do pretty damn good. Nope, that didn't really do much at all compared to some of the other big hits we've done before in the past. I'm very upset. Intimidate.
Coming, if thou darest.
What does Intimidate do? Is that silence? It very well might be. Doesn't seem like it would be terror.
Using this.
Yes, okay. It all comes down to a guess there, and they will let you use stuff even if it's not effective. Like the classics. The true classics of old.
Bring it on.
Hazardous substance of small volume. with Curious
How do you
Bloom.
like this?
Look! It did random shit. Random shit for funsies.
Here goes nothing. Try this.
Let's keep buffing ourselves up like that.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I was hoping that would give me something. No such a luck.
I see.
Let's reset your defense down, though, at the very least.
What next?
That won't multiply the skill. That's a waste.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Whenever it's only gonna do one hit, I save my boost for when he's broken.
Here we go.
Injurious Seed and Curious
How do you
Bloom.
like
See if we
this?
can get some. Nope. He's muttering an incantation.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Alright, do you think they could have paid them to have more than one fucking line for this bitch? Because I'm so fucking bored of it. I'm gonna have to switch her out. If only because I'm so tired of hearing that line. Let's see. Oh yeah, Lynn could do it. That's the ticket. No more souped up attack for you.
Focus is unparalleled. Oh, ice, pierce them through.
That's the ticket.
Letting my arrow fly
I told you, she just says the same line every time. Every time. It's like the game's budget could only afford her once. I mean, her acting is nothing special, but let's just, let's just do that. I'm being pedantic. I'm being ridiculous. All right. I'm just saying. I bitch about this all the time, but god damn it, I keep hearing that one. It's okay, we won.
Where's the nearest tavern?
That was not hard at all. In the end, I win. I swear, I never meant to. I just needed the money.
Just so.
That tome would fetch a small fortune. This is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
In stealing that tome, you would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. A grave crime no matter who would perpetrate it, but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
Thank you.
Well, Abby, you actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend has purloined. Russell has already confessed to the full extent of his crimes and revealed the names of his business associates. Need only track down the books and purchase them back. I'll speak to the guards and see that we redouble the security of the archives. What's this? It says there's another book still missing. Did that scoundrel of a scholar steal this one as well?
Actually,
Ah, from the far reaches of hell. No, I can assure you he did not. It's been missing for some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends some 2 years back.
I see.
So this volume was lost or stolen long before that.
yes.
Right as always, Professor. Pray, tell me more about From the Far Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient rites and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I'm not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Oh, yet another mystery it would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster would like to speak with you at once.
Is Autumnus?
Again? What could it be this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library thief. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists... Let's speak with the Royal Academy headmaster. He'd be like, hey, I don't like you. I mean, I like you. I mean, I'll beat you. I can't do that. I can't do that bit. That bit died. That bit's so 2017.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Oh. And you believed this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make. Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright is put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing fieldwork in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey. In search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.